Hey, it's coffee time again, or tea, whichever you prefer. With me, your old pal Hal. I'm Hal Aaron Cohen, and this is my month 30-day report on my denture adventure. I'm still talking funny. There's no getting around it. So recently, I woke up from a denture dream. I really wasn't ready for it, but in retrospect, I guess I should have expected it. I've been feeling very tired a lot lately, and I attributed that mostly to my age and the fact that I haven't been eating the same since I got the dentures. I mean, here it is a month later, and I'm still, trying to adjust them so they'll fit better. Uh, so while many people can start eating solid food after the first 2 weeks, here I am going on a month, and I still have to puree my meals in a food processor. Why, just today I had a shot of chicken with a mashed potato chaser. Sounds great, doesn't it? Anyway, about that dream. So I had drifted off to sleep about 5 days ago. It was in the middle of the afternoon, and apparently I drifted off and started dreaming, still sitting there in my easy chair watching television, and I don't remember all of it. But just before I woke up, I was dreaming very vividly that I was in a restaurant dining with a group of friends. Maybe 8 of us sitting at a table covered with a white tablecloth, and then 2 servers showed up and began setting plates down in front of us. Each plate had the same thing. It was an order of baby back ribs and a side of sweet potatoes and mashed sweet potatoes and some veggies. And everyone started picking up the ribs and digging right in. And I just watched helplessly while they were eating ribs off the bone. I started to cry. And when I woke up within a few seconds, I was still crying. It was then that I realized just how depressed I'd become. I guess that's why I sleep a lot. When you get depressed, they say, you get sleepy. I mean, when I go out to play, I'm fine. When I do a gig, I'm fine. But then I get home, I'm like, just before administering the anesthesia, the surgeon asked me any questions, and I said no, because at that point I don't know what I don't know. So later on, I come to have a lot of questions. They really don't prepare you for the journey you're about to embark on. But then how could they? These are young people. I mean, even the dentist, he's not an old guy, so he's still got all his teeth. All the assistants have all their teeth. So they've never really gone through it. They may treat people that are going through it, but they will never understand what's going through the minds of the people in that chair. So anyway, I learned after the fact, mostly from YouTube videos from people who have gone through and are still going through the process, like I am talking to you right now. So maybe, hopefully I'll be helping someone, like people on YouTube have been helping me. So here's what I expected when I went in for my extraction based on what I was told by the dentist. I was going to be sedated, have about 20 teeth pulled, and wake up with a new set of immediate dentures, that's these up here, which would be replaced in a few months with permanent dentures. I was instructed to leave these in place for the first 24 hours to help protect the gums and aid the blood in clotting. When I came to, I had a set of acrylic teeth stuffed in my mouth while my poor, sore, swollen gums were still bleeding profusely. I was handed a plastic container to put them in after I took them out after the 20 hours per instruction. My friend Liz was waiting to give me a ride home, during which I bled all over the clothes I was wearing, and I was later informed the seatbelts in Liz's car. They didn't offer much, if anything, in the way of instruction about how to insert the dentures, how long to wait before using any denture adhesives or alternatives to help cushion them to improve the fit. All I can say is thank God for YouTube. After I got home, my gums were still gushing. They just refused to clot quickly. Fortunately, I had a full stack of gauze left over from my cancer experiences in 2015 and 2016. Another case where the surgeon released me before the bleeding had any intention of stopping. My sister's car looked like a murder occurred in her passenger seat, and here I was again leaving a bloody wake wherever I went. Between my own clothing, my friend's car, my bedroom, and my bathroom, it looked like I left the trail of a serial killer. Just blood everywhere. This went on till 4 in the morning. Bleeding all over the gauze, throwing that away, grabbing some fresh gauze. Then I switched to kitchen napkins, just ordinary napkins. So it finally stopped enough, and I still had a few napkins left. This was all followed by one frustrating day after another. Every time I tried to wear the dentures, my gums were too sore to keep them in for very long. The swelling of my gums began to go down, making the fit worsen every time. I made a few trips back to the dentist for adjustments, but he was of very little help. I finally figured out from watching YouTube videos how to grind them down myself with the help of a Dremel. Now, I just happen to have a Dremel because I bought one to help file down my dog's nails because he was afraid of those clippers. So I thought the Dremel would be better, which it wasn't. He still won't let me touch his nails. But the Dremel is perfect for grinding down the dentures up in the spots where they hit my gum. So I've learned how to make my own adjustments, and I haven't ground them down quite enough just yet, but just enough to provide sufficient relief to get through a few gigs. You have to make adjustments slowly and in small increments. I've also begun to experiment with denture adhesives. So far, I've only tried Fix-A-Dent, but I ordered another product recently called Cushion Grip, which in fact should be arriving today. I'll talk to you about these products in another video and let you know how they work out. Let me assure you guys that despite my whining and moaning and groaning, things are noticeably improving. And one upside I should mention, because I can't eat certain foods right now, I've lost some weight, so that's a win. Well, that's it for now. I hope you find my content interesting and even helpful. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and share with someone you know who might benefit from my wit and wisdom. Thanks for checking in on me. I'm Hal Aaron Cohen, and I'm out of here.